Hey Evan here again with another unboxing video. This time, the new Nintendo Alarmo. I know I was just as surprised as everyone else when Nintendo announced something other than the Switch 2, but oddly enough, I think I'm kind of the perfect consumer for this product. Not only am I a huge Nintendo fan, obviously, but I'm still rocking this super old iHome alarm clock that I got from Goodwill, and I've been looking to replace it. So let's unbox this and find out what it's all about. Right off the bat, this box is pretty small. It's got all the pertinent information that was in the overview video from Nintendo, you know, with the sensors, the different alarm modes, and then technical specs, of course. But let's go ahead and open this up. On the top, we've got the instruction manual, just one little piece of paper, and we've got the USB-A to USB-C cord. There's no charger included. I'm sure this is to make it way easier to ship internationally, but I'm sure most folks have a spare USB-A plug sitting around. Other than that, let's get to the main event. So stylistically, this thing just screams Nintendo. It's round, it's red, but the textures feel really nice. It has that sort of new controller feeling with the texture of the plastic. The controls on top feel really solid, have a really nice satisfying click to them, and the screen's actually pretty decently big. That's pretty much it that's in the box. Let's go plug it in and see what it's all about. It seems only fitting to test this out in my Nintendo Nerd Suite. It started up pretty quickly, just a couple seconds, and then it had some very clear instructions on how to use the controls and navigate the alarm. It took you through kind of the intro setup with language and region and setting the time and everything. The controls feel super responsive. The dial works really well. It kind of reminded me of the digital crown on the Apple Watch. The speaker volume isn't super loud, but it's pretty decent, and the quality is pretty good too. I think it's more than enough for an alarm clock. Nintendo has over a decade and a half of motion control experience now, and by no surprise, the motion controls here work really, really well. Part of the setup is choosing what size bed you have, and then also telling the Alarmo where the alarm clock is set and kind of its position and height and everything. I kind of sped through this just to test it out, so I imagine it'll probably work better when I actually set it up in my room, but the instructions were really clear and really easy to set up. Let's test it out. Really seems to work pretty well. I'll let you guys know further on after a few days of use though. It seems by doing subtle movement in bed, like waving your arms and rolling around, will sort of snooze the alarm if you move enough, and then it'll continue to go off until you actually physically get out of bed, which is kind of cool, because I am not a morning person, so this kind of forced out of bed subtly is really, really nice. Also of note, I don't like super loud alarms that go full volume right off the bat. It scares me awake. This one is super, super quiet to start and a nice gradual wake up, so I think this will work really nicely for me. Of course, this thing does have built-in Wi-Fi to connect to the internet, and that allows you to download updates and download additional alarms when they become available. The one thing I wasn't super happy with on this so far was having to enter the Wi-Fi password. It was a definitely very, very slow process, but hopefully it's just a one and a done kind of thing. It's a lot easier to link your Nintendo account, just a QR code you scan with your phone and sign right in, and that worked very seamlessly and quickly. Well, there you have it. That was a quick unboxing and a little intro into using the Nintendo Alarmo. I'll let you guys know later on after I use it for a few days how it actually works, but my initial impressions are it's really pretty cool. The sensor seems to work pretty well, the screen's really good quality, has pretty decent volume, and the controls and software are just really well thought out and executed. So yeah, until next time.